College football's most iconic location and perhaps even more impressive, clad in the home team blue at night. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Boilermakers offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll test the right side. Can't get him to the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So UCLA's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after...
Wide open spaces. The tag. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The Purdue heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Split backs here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Boom. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He tries to take the top off. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Running to Green. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the
quarterback, feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on fourth down, and they make it pay off.
No drama. It'd be drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They built their... Double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Tag. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch inside the 25. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll close the gap to 14. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ucla. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Working on the right. Touchdown, Bruin! Ball that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowning this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Ucla. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the shot. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UCLA! Tagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Ferguson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They bring the punter onto the field now. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for the big play. Got it inside the 10. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And on second and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams.
Rides the back on the option to give.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Johnson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Lowry. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Lowry. He's got the tight end. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. They got it, it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Not going to get a return here. Out to the 25, the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll try the toss to the left.
And I know you can play these late games situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bruins are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Marshall. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Ball. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the single back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Give to the running back. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just